Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Stefan George out here. I just wanted to make sure that you saw a couple of the cool things we added to FreeAdCopy, including two new advertorial templates. One from uh, no, actually, both of these were just added, I think, this week. Um, Maybe one was added last week, and then this one was added. Whatever. Both of them were added within the last 2 weeks, is what I'm really trying to say. Okay, so one's like a testimonial style, kind of like a bunch of social proof comes from the first person, and then one's like a third person news story advertorial. So let's say we're gonna do this one. Another thing that's cool at first with the advertorials and stuff, you couldn't pull from URLs, but now you can. So for example, I have up a challenge thing from Chris Winfield and Jen Gottlieb, who run Superconnector Media, do amazing stuff. Been part of CA Pro for the last year and a half or whatever it's been. But so I put the URL into here. It's gonna pull it and then give it a minute. It should fill out most of the forms here. Okay. In fact, it does. One thing I might do is, let's say, for this one, Chris and Jen are the people who run Superconnector. But, often in like a first person sort of like be coming from a customer, let's say, right? Like, so it's called the AI Social Selling Challenge. Super Connector. So I didn't get that right. Let's say it's a woman named Margaret. I'm realizing you're probably not going to see this is pretty small, so I'll make it bigger. Okay. Let's just say, Margaret was struggling to get clients for her coaching business, and she felt terrified about putting herself out there on social media. Then she discovered this Jen and Chris and everything changed in her business. Okay, so we had to do those fields. Everything else is pretty good here. One other thing I might do is make sure we're talking about Jen and Chris. Let's see. Describe the solution. I might add right here, right? Created by Jen Gottlieb and Chris Winfield over Dave had over. Okay, all this stuff. I might anchor the price higher. Let's say it's going to be normally, $297, which I think they have charged more for it. Okay. Now again, you can always mess with the inputs, but we have that. Also, here I'm actually going to save this as an example, right? So save Super Connector Media Advertorial example. Save. Okay. So now let's go ahead and just generate the advertorial, okay? This is using Claude 3.5. Okay, like that headline's not that good, but then the biggest social media marketing mistake, how to avoid forever. Influencers are using this AI trick to 10x their engagement overnight. Digital marketers are replacing entire teams with this AI solution. I like the tool. And the end of social media content creation as you know it. Think AI. Let's see. From burned out solopreneur to social media mogul, how Jen Gottlieb's AI tool transformed my business. Okay, I don't like that saying an AI tool. That may have been because this was pulled here. So let's see, I may have need to change the outputs. By Margaret Taylor, Los Angeles. It's funny you said that because I'm in Los Angeles right now. As an entrepreneur wearing a million different hats, I was drowning in a never-ending cycle of content creation and social media management. From brainstorming ideas to writing captions to scheduling posts across multiple platforms, it was a soul-crushing time suck that left me exhausted and uninspired. I knew I needed to up my social media game to attract more clients and grow my business, but the thought of pumping out even more content made me want to pull out my hair. I tried all the popular tools and strategies, but nothing seemed to move the needle. I was plagued by low engagement, anemic growth, and a whole lot of wasted effort. That's when I discovered Jen Gottlieb's revolutionary AI social media tool during her 5-day challenge. At first, I was skeptical. Could artificial intelligence really solve my biggest marketing headaches? But after hearing incredible success stories from other entrepreneurs, I decided to take the leap. And wow, am I glad I did. From the very first day, this game-changing solution completely transformed how I approach my social media. Now, again, it's sort of like selling this tool more than it's selling other stuff. But that's probably just because, let's see here. What comments? What, describing the solution. What 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 descri because I'm talking about AI tools here. So I'll show you, for example, give me 1 second. Okay, so this is like in the beta version where we test stuff before it goes live, right? Here I had some more outputs here. I'll make it bigger. But I did these custom. So a 5-day challenge, right? So this is what I had for the unique solution before versus what they have here, where it's like, and then also, let's see. I took this from the days of the challenge from the landing page, which our scraper didn't do as well, right? So again, I copy and pasted it from the landing page, but this did a better job than the scraper. And then this one I took from Jen and Chris, right? This one wasn't bad actually the way it is, but I might just do this instead, right? I had it like this, which is interesting. So again, point is, this is definitely a good start, but let's try running this again real quick with the changes I just made. Again, you don't have to, I wouldn't write this all out. I just copy and pasted it from the landing page, okay? So let's try it again and see what we get this time. Curious, right? Obviously you want to make sure that it's real. If you shared more about Margaret's story, that's better, more specifics. So it's burn entrepreneur, Johnny in the daily grind, hunter my laptop, crafting social media posts. I feel like I was treading water. That's my friend introduced me to the world of AI. At first I was skeptical. Everything changed. I discovered this game-changing 5-day AI social selling challenge led by industry experts Chris Winfield and Jen Gottlieb. It opened my eyes. During those 5 life-altering days, I learned how to leverage AI to uncover my ideal clients' deepest desires and pain points. Right, a little bit more on point here. Within weeks, my social media expired. Powered by the success of the AI social selling challenge, I doubled down on my newfound AI strategies, integrating them into every aspect of my business. And so forth, right? You're going to discover these things. Here's some of the results speak for themselves, right? And so, yeah, pretty solid. Okay, so let's save that one actually as testimonial example challenge V2, right? Save that. Solid. Now, of course, this will work with other niches as well. So give me a second, I'll show you that. Okay, let's try it one more time real quick with, this is gonna be a blood sugar supplement we'll do that my agency did back in several years ago, but still runs on Facebook. Very white hat, so it's not super strong on the claims. Hopefully that comes through when I scrape the URL. But I just want to see, frankly, how it does when we pull the outputs for this one, or inputs, I should say. So let's give it a minute, see what we get. I think the brand is called Nugenics. So again, this isn't gonna be perfect. One named Lynn, who was struggling erratic blood sugar. She felt hopeless. Can't spell right now. And they're hopeless and powerless. But then she discovered the solution, changed everything. That's there, backed by clinical trials. This is overall pretty good. The other thing I might do for this is, you can see the domain. I might go pull some of the ingredient copy. I do cinnamon. Again, I'm gonna kind of do this fast because I'm just sort of trying to just show you cinnamon. I won't do all these, I'll just do a couple of these so that you can kind of see. Gynema, what space do I have? Not much. Okay. So if I make it shorter, so I'm gonna take this out so I can do another ingredient or two. Bitter melon. I got some space here, so say I think there's another one. I think it talks about some other, sorry, watch me keep scanning, but it's kind of interesting. It just talks about those 3 ingredients really, and not other ones, right? But that's fine. So let's save this one. So blood sugar advertorial. I just woke up not that long ago. Let's save. Now let's have it. Sure. Okay. Generate the ad. So let's see what happens now. Okay. So yeah, this obviously is way not compliant. We're saying reverses diabetes. And cure. So unfortunately, the Claude is being very aggressive here. So you have to control sugar is not as bad, but again, you have to keep, so this is, again, basically this is going to be super aggressive, so you have to kind of modify it for compliance a little bit. It's interesting it's coming from Dr. Williams, right? So it's honestly quite good. It's a really good copy. It's just a little bit black hat. So you'd want to oh, that's where we had that there. So that's what I must have. Okay. A woman named Lynn. There, that's where I messed up. And named Dr. Charles Williams. On his website, he revealed the truth about erratic blood sugar and what to do about it. This changed Lynn's life and helped her enjoy less unpredictable blood sugar levels. Okay. All right. So just one more time, just because it's cool. What I might add at some point is a little compliance modifier, like where you can do notes don't say cure, reverse, or treat. Say erratic blood sugar, right? Things like that. That'd be a cool addition. So I'll look at doing that. But again, actually, it's super good, right? The advertorials are super good. I know I haven't gone to the other one yet, and so I appreciate you indulging me for 13 minutes. So blood sugar testimonial example V2. Okay, save. Cool. All right, now. And by the way, you could test all these with Chat GPT 4.0 as well, or GPT 4.0 as well. I'm gonna keep doing them in Claude for right now. Let's just see one more, see how this comes out, and then we'll switch to. See, this one's it's funny just by what I put there. Erratic blood sugar. This could change everything. So these are much more compliant. Obviously, this one's not, but some of them are. Lynn, 50-year-old grandmother, 6 years ago, struggling with erratic blood sugar. My energy was zapped, my mood was all over the place. I felt like I had no control of my health. I tried a very fad diet. My doctor kept pushing prescription meds. I felt stuck. Then a friend told me about, I'm not sure why it's saying glucophenol. So you switch it out with GS85. I'm not sure, did it say, yeah, I don't know why it made up the name glucophenol here. It's AI, so there's gonna be little issues. So this one's weird, it's a lot shorter. But I gotta tell you, it's a little bit unpredictable with AI sometimes. But at the end of the day, this should, if you play with it, especially if you have the unlimited the unlimited credits, right, which is the $99 for a year or whatever, you can get it from the buy credit section. Good. And generally, if you have an issue like that, you just sort of see, if you just run it again, usually it's gonna be good. But yeah, this looks great, right? This is super good. Okay, cool. So that was that one. I still didn't even show you the other template, so let's go to that one. I'm not sure why I did that. My bad. So it's being like a third-party news story one, right? So for this one, let's go pull from our library here. Let's do this blood sugar example to start. Let's see, it should be good. So does it come across like a third-party article? It should, right? Let's see. Like, again, some of them are less compliant. This one's good. Like, there's some solid ones here, right? Meet Sarah. It's interesting to see from Sarah. Now, again, I had Dr. Williams as like the spokesperson, but she felt tired. But it seems like quote. So I was constantly hangry. My energy levels were all over the place. Sarah recalls. 1 minute I'd be dragging. The next I'd be jittery from blood sugar spike. It's no way to live. She tried a refat diet. My doctor explained how, I'm not sure why I'm saying glucoburn. Kind of weird. But overall, the copy is really good. So, like, you might make sure it's got not hallucinating anything, things like that. Not bad. Let's go to GPT-4o and see how that does with it. Balances blood sugar. So again, better. Some of them are more compliant than others. Oh, that's weird. It's doing a dog thing for this. All right. Well. So I'm doing this live. There's a risk of it doing weird shit. I'm not sure why I'm showing the dog advertorial here. I'll have my team look at that. So, whatever. I'll tell you. Let's go back to Claude one more time. Once this is done. It's pretty funny. It's long, though. It's pretty crazy how long it is. This is unfortunate. I don't know why it's doing it for the dog advertorial. We gotta wait a minute. I guess it's a good reminder to use Claude. I don't know, or just test stuff. Let's try again. I want to see if it does the dog thing again. If it does, I'll just pause it. Let's see if GPT-4o. Nope, now it's doing it right. So again, I know that's inconsistent. I'll just tell you we're using AI, LLMs, but now, right? Let's see here. Sarah's doctor, she discovered this. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing different product names. But anyway, play with the advertorials. You might have to do it a couple of times to get the output you want. But again, especially with unlimited credits, or even if you just have like whatever credits from referrals, it's definitely, you'll get some cool outputs there. And then the other thing, I don't know if people saw this. I know this video is gonna be way longer than always. My wife always says I'm long in the tooth, and she's not wrong. But like if you're doing more of the same upsell script, right? Like, so for this, we could basically, let's pull, let's see, we can probably do a lot of, maybe we can do some stuff from blood sugar advertorial example. Let's see. Brand name. So this one's got a little bit of a different order, but Eugenics, GS85, spokesperson, pricing, they stock up and take 6 bottles. Guarantee. Let's see how this does real quick too. So this is gonna be for an upsell where you're selling more bottles, basically, right? This one takes about 45 seconds, maybe a minute to do. I'll pause it and then come back once it loads, because this is gonna be a longer one. You'll see. All right, so let's see how this goes. Okay. You did it, made a great decision. You're smart, you chose to invest in your health, take control against spike blood sugar. You face these. By the way, this is modeled off of a Credit Secrets style thing that Jay DeBolt taught at our Copy Starter Pro Mastermind in Vegas back in 2020, where he really, like, the idea behind it is like really reaffirm their decision that, hey, you did a really great decision. Reselling them almost on the products and then selling them more, right? And you're like, this is all great. But then you're like, oh, maybe it's a dream, right? Maybe this won't happen. Why not? Well, the product is great, but people can, something happens that can stop you. In this case, it's usually like you could run out of stock, right? You need amazing results, you need to be consistent. If you run out of GSA5, can't get all the benefits. So you're coming back to purchase more. When we find out that we're out of stock, that would be really bad, right? I'll do everything I can to make sure you don't run out. So, you know, we said, hey, we need to stock up here. You get 6 additional bottles for 39. Here's the savings. Make sure the math checks out when you do it. And so, you know, this is super solid for like a stock up on more upsell one. So great template. And so, yeah, that's a super dope one we added also. I'm sure you saw that too. All right. Sorry this video was so long. Hopefully those of you who watched it are like, oh, hell yeah, right? And take care, everybody. Thank you.